warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning student, how are you today? I hope you're feeling well. Before we study, please allow the teacher to introduce ourselves first. Let me introduce myself. My name is Miss Lin Lin, and I'm your English teacher. Okay student, before we study, we read the Basmalah together. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Okay, now are you ready for study today? Gimana? Udah siap untuk belajar hari ini? Siap ya? Good job, good job. Okay, student, today we will learn about recount text last week activities. Tujuan pembelajarannya atau the goals is that students are able to write a recount text about last week activities dan bisa menggunakan to be, was, and were in the structure of recount text. Okay students, please pay attention to the pictures. In first pictures itself, Bu Maria was at the garage a week ago. And then in second pictures, Made and his family were at the dining room. It was Saturday. Why is the to be different? Kenapa ya dua gambar tersebut berbeda to be-nya? Nah, before going to recount text, we will learn to be was and were. So, was and were are used as the past tense of the verb to be. Was used when the subject is I, he, she, and it. Example sentence is Bu Maria was at the garage because Bu Maria is the subject of the she, right? Remember, ingat, we use was because the subject is I, he, she, and it. And while we use were if the subject is you, we, and they. Example sentence is that Made and his family were at the dining room because Made and his family are subject to we. The to be used is were. The next we will learn about a recount text that will use to be was and were. What is recount text? Recount text is a type of English text that retells past events or experience. Jadi, teks recount adalah salah satu jenis teks bahasa Inggris yang menceritakan kembali kejadian di masa lampau atau pengalaman-pengalaman di masa lampau atau masa lalu yang telah dilakukan. Nah, tujuan atau purpose dari text recount which is to report events, happenings, or activities with the aim of informing, of entertaining. Jadi melaporkan peristiwa, kejadian, atau kegiatan dengan tujuan membantu menceritakan atau menghibur. Now, we will get the structure of recount text. The first is orientation. Orientation is providing information about who, where, and when the event or activity occurred in the past. Orientation atau pengenalan adalah memberikan informasi tentang siapa, di mana, dan kapan peristiwa atau kegiatan itu terjadi di masa lampau. Number 2 or seconds for structure events. Events are records of events that occurred, which are usually delivered in chronological order, such as in the first day, I blah 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 blah. In the next day, I blah blah blah. And the last day, I blah blah blah. The event section also usually includes personal comments about the event or occurrence being recounted. Jadi event itu merupakan rekaman peristiwa yang terjadi yang biasanya disampaikan dalam urutan kronologis. And the last, reorientation. In the reorientation section, there is repetition of the introduction in the orientation. A repetition summarizes the series of events, occurrence, or activities being taught. Jadi pada reorientation terdapat pengulangan pengenalan yang ada di orientasi atau orientation yang merangkum rentetan peristiwa atau kejadian yang diceritakan dari orientasi dan juga dari events. Seperti itu. Okay, please pay attention to the example or recount text about I was in Bali last week.
Last week, I was in Bali with my family. We had been planning this trip for months, and I was so excited to finally relax on the beautiful beaches of Bali.
Nah, pada struktur ini, setelah kita membaca orientasinya, kita bisa mengetahui bahwa teks ini bercerita tentang Nina yang sedang berlibur. Jadi, itu hari Senin, minggu lalu, dan tempat liburannya itu berada di Bali. And then, the second structure of the recount text is the event.
On Monday, we arrived in Bali and checked into our hotel in Kuta. After lunch, we were to the famous Uluwatu temple, which was amazing. We watched the sunset over the ocean, and it was truly breathtaking. The next day, we were snorkeling in Nusa Lembongan. The water was crystal clear, and we saw so many colorful fish. After snorkeling, we had lunch at a local restaurant and tried some delicious Balinese food. On Wednesday, we visited the Tirta Empul temple, which was a sacred water temple. We took a holy bath in the temple's pool, and it was a really unique experience.
Wah, ternyata banyak sekali ya kegiatan yang dilakukan oleh Nina dan keluarganya di Bali. Mulai dari mengunjungi Pura Uluwatu, terus menyaksikan sunset, snorkeling, hingga mengunjungi Pura Tirta Empul. So, in this event structure, the events are very detailed, right? The last structure is reorientation. Let's go try to the example text.
Overall, our trip to Bali was amazing. We had a great time relaxing on the beach, exploring the island, and experiencing the local culture. I would definitely go back to Bali again someday.
Nah, so, dalam struktur orientasi, ada ringkasan cerita liburan Nina minggu lalu, yaitu bersantai di pantai, menjelajahi pulau, dan mengenali budaya lokal. Okay, I have two tasks for you to do. The first, now I have a story text about last week activities. My friend and I were in Yogyakarta. And then, you work in groups to determine the structure in this text. Collect in next week, okay? And second task, it's your turn. Let's write a recount text by yourself. You tell me about your experience on vacation. You may look back at this example we learned before, but try to make your own version. Okay. After writing, read it aloud to your family, your friends, and don't forget to decorate your writing and practice reading it clearly. You are now a recount text expert. Applause! Good job, everyone! Today, you learned how to write a recount text. Now you can make your own. Don't forget to practice and read it aloud. See you next time. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.